Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Are you guys?
Good. Enjoying my cup of tea.
What kind of tea are you having?
Jasmine.
Oh, I forgot mine. I don't know what kind of tea I'm having.
What was the
Vince.
green tea with the berries, right?
No, no, I had to. I'm running out of that, and I that's very special, so I'm saving it for. Oh,
Mm.
let me remove this idea. Vince, hi.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Good. What kind of tea you're having?
Just normal green tea.
Mm.
Well, your green tea is blocking the secular jihadist logo on
Oh,
your
I'm
shirt.
so sorry. Oh my God, that will never happen again.
Oh.
Yeah. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that t-shirt.
Oh.
Oh, secular jihadist podcast.
That's right.
Yay. Yes, yes.
Let them know. Let them see.
yeah, so go ahead and buy that. It's
Yeah,
pretty great.
link to our merch is in the description. Great. Okay, so what are we talking about? But we're talking about the
Our
apostate
prophet.
prof
Our
being
prophet.
our prophet, our beloved prophet, being suspended on Twitter and coming back again. Yay! But again, it doesn't. I mean, it's still so annoying. Like that we have to keep going through this. Other people don't go through this. We have to keep like playing this game with Twitter, and we're gonna talk about it today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, actually, I figured out how to do this without getting the echo. Right now, guys, if I play this,
Fantastic.
Welcome. This is the Apostate.
you hear that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And there's no echo, right?
Oh my
Yeah.
word.
Yeah.
That's
You're a
good.
genius.
Look at that.
There's a way to do this, but it's an annoying way. I don't like doing it. This is yeah. All right, people in the live chat. We have Ghost Bunny here. Oh, we have Vince is here with his YouTube channel. This is Vince's YouTube channel, by the way.
Go
If you
subscribe to that. Go subscribe to it.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
subscribe to us. Just search for the Babylon Project, and you can see that's the icon for it. Go subscribe to that channel. He has a lot of amazing guests, including
Yes.
myself, the best guest he have ever had.
It's true. No,
Yeah, no, it's true. Be
because
quiet.
I was
Yeah,
there.
you are like a distant third best guest.
Oh, snap.
Harshad is here. Ghost Bunny is here. Mortad Skeptic. Soha is here. Kraton. Is that what how you say it? I don't know. Is here. Fatima is here. Yay! Fatima's been missing for a while. She's back now. Katie is here as well. Awesome. All right. Cool. He posted today. Yes, we know. I know that he's back. I know that he's back, and we're gonna talk about that as well. Okay. Oh, actually, yeah, I'm gonna show you that later because right now the way I have the screen share is going to be weird. Anyways, should we play this?
Yes.
Okay.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. This is the Apostate Prophet.
Yay.
The last time that I was banned from a social media platform was a long time ago. That's what I thought, and I was kind of relieved over that. But this week, something happened. 3 days ago, I woke up in the morning, wanted to check my Twitter, and I immediately received this notification when I opened the app. It said, "We have temporarily limited some of your account features." What happened? We have determined that this account violated the Twitter rules, specifically for violating our rules against abuse and harassment. You may not engage in the targeted harassment of someone or incite other people to do so. This includes wishing or hoping that someone experiences physical harm. I didn't do that. And the tweet that this is in reference to goes, "Getting love messages from Mohammed Hijab fans again." And then there is a screenshot attached to that. I will come to that in a second. As a result, we have temporarily limited some of your account features. While in this state, you can still browse Twitter, but you are limited to only sending direct messages to your followers. No tweets, retweets, follows, or likes. Learn more. Your account will be restored to full functionality in 12 hours and 0 minutes. You can start your countdown and continue to Twitter once you remove tweets that violate our rules. If you think we've made a mistake, you can appeal the violation.
By the way, it doesn't work like that. The countdown, based on my experience, starts even before you remove the tweet. So they say your countdown starts. So that's a good thing, actually. I think this is a bug in their system. Like if the 12-hour passes and then you did remove the tweets, you get your account back immediately. So it's weird. But here's another thing. I don't know if this is an actual algorithm because this is a screenshot of a death threat. And the only way somebody could. Like, the algorithm is not. This is like smarter than an algorithm and dumber than an average human being. Okay. So, it's okay, because for an algorithm cannot look at a screenshot and be like, oh yeah, that's definitely a death threat, right? It has to be a human to look at a screenshot and be like, oh yeah, that's a death threat. But it has to be a very dumb human to be like, oh, that's a death threat, and I need to suspend this account because it wasn't Ridwan issuing the death threat. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know, like, what do you guys think? Like, has machine learning become so advanced that they can look at a screenshot and be like, that's a death threat? It seemed like human involvement here. What do you guys think?
From my understanding of machine learning, it totally can do that. It recognizes particular patterns between specific words, and it determines intent based on how those words are placed together. Yeah, machine learning is incredibly sophisticated
Okay, but
nowadays.
are they doing so? Is Twitter applying that to the not just to the caption of your tweet, but also going looking for words in the picture that you posted? Is that what they're doing? That's amazing.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it could even do it in the picture. It has nothing to do as
Right.
even that much with the fonts or the lettering itself. It could do a picture.
Yeah, Black Angel saying he was reported 100%. Obviously, yeah, of course he was reported, but it's not like anything that was reported goes. I'm not sure. Actually, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know how this works. The thing is that Twitter doesn't make it transparent how does any of this works, but it doesn't work. Like whatever they're doing, it's dumb because this is so obviously. It was so obviously not Ridwan. That was, and the situation. The problem is that all the flaws in their system is being used against, like, this is just the mob rule right now, right? Because people know, like, even here's how dishonest the other side is. The people who are mass reporting us, they can tell that we didn't violate any Twitter rules, right? Because they know that Ridwan didn't issue any death threats or anything like that. But they're doing it, they're going to report it anyways, because that's how pathetic they are. Like that's how, like, oh, I can't, we're going to just use the large numbers of people we have because our arguments suck so badly that we are not going to win that way. So we're just going to we're just going to use, majority rules. We're going to, like, do mass reportings and stuff like that, and that's how the only way and that we get to have an advantage over these. And guess what? Imagine the same people that are knowingly using unfair tactics. Imagine if these people are in power. Like, they don't care about who's right or who's wrong. It's just that their way has to win. And it's really unfair because, like, people like us and Apostate Prophet, they constantly have to worry about, the language that we're using and tiptoeing around, making sure that, it's like it's a constant stress, and it also discourages activism other people because it's such an unreliable way of, like, living, right? And if these platforms is, if you are, first of all, if you're not an activist content creator, if you're sharing, I don't know, recipes or workout routines, you don't have to worry about these things. But even if you're an activist account, but if you're on the correct side, like if you're a Muslim YouTube channel just reciting the verses of the Quran that is absolutely misogynist or hateful in any way, you don't have to worry about this, right? But it's just us that constantly have to be like, oh my God, here goes our account again. Now you have to jump through a lot of loops to get it back. I mean, we do, and we get it. The people who get it back are people who have, like, a certain size of audience and connections for people to help us out and get our accounts back. But all the new activists, like this, they lose their accounts forever, right? And it's really hard for them to get it back. And this is like a main barrier to entry. Like, people, I'm pretty sure, like, I can say that about myself, but I think it's safe to say this about the Apostate Prophet and other activists as well, that we don't want to be the only game in town. We want to encourage more and more activists. Like, you have no idea, like, if an activist that just joins tomorrow might in 5 years become bigger than all of us because of the way they do things or the we might have an anti-Islam activist just that is considering joining us that might have been like a major contribution to our movement 5 years down the road, but like they're looking at this and be like, well, I don't have like, I might start this and I might like put some time into it and I might like give up on other things that I could do in my life. But if I invest my time and resources in this, I don't know, like if my account goes away, I don't know if I'm going to get it back. And I don't have these guys' platforms to be able to get it back, right? And imagine how many potential activists we have lost because of the risk associated with what you do here, right? So it's a huge shame, and I don't know what to do about it. Like been thinking like we need to be able to do something about it. Like Twitter doesn't seem to give a crap about how much. I mean, it does. I mean, if we like raise a major stink about it, eventually we get our accounts back. But we don't want to just get our accounts back. We want to fix because then we have to worry about it again. Like my account is
Yep.
going to go down again.
Yep.
My Twitter, like I had to go through a lot of problems to get my account, a lot of contacting here and there, and I got my account back. But it's going to go down again. It's going to go down again because. But by the way, we have some strategies that we're going to introduce, tell people here today about maybe how to get suspended less. But let's go through this video. Do you guys want to add anything before I continue?
I don't know if I should add it now or later, but part of why I wanted to support and get involved with the ex-Muslim movement was because the double standard was so blatantly obvious to me. Like, I literally didn't know that ex-Muslims or the ex-Muslim movement existed until this year. And as soon as I did, one of the first issues that you come across when you're introduced to this movement is the constant deplatforming, the suspensions, the restrictions, the total scrubbing and wiping of social media accounts because of them criticizing the faith background that they came from. And I am someone, I don't like double standards. I don't like what I see as injustice in a way. And it felt so inherently unjust to me that people who are criticizing the faith, the culture that they came from in the exact same way that I would, very similar criticism because it is Abrahamic, they're the ones getting punished for it. They're the ones who are not allowed to succeed in this space because of the apologism for Islam that is very common on the left, the regressive left, more specifically. And as someone who is not from that background, that didn't matter to me. I was like, this isn't right that they have to go through all this BS just to say the exact same stuff that I would say. It's completely unfair, and it's the hypocrisy is so blatant.
I do want to respond to JC saying, can we start a different version of Twitter? I get so triggered every time somebody says that because it's so obviously inefficient and like, I mean, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, that's where you have to be if you want to have any influence at all. Okay? Any influence at all.
Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, this whole idea of like, Armin, well, let's give up on Twitter, give up on Facebook, give up on YouTube, go somewhere else. Yeah, look at all the people that went somewhere else. They're now invisible. There's not like, you can't do that. You cannot do that. If you're not on these platforms, you don't matter. Mm-hmm. Your activism is not going to go anywhere. You have to be on these platforms. Yeah. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And now TikTok, actually.
And people have tried. I mean, there's Locals, there's Parler.
Yeah.
Something called Slug. I don't know what the hell that is.
Yeah, and those are the most successful attempts at going after these to create some competition. And look at look at the people that are on there and the reach that they have compared to what they had before. It's nothing. Mm-hmm. It's basically close to zero significance. But
well, I will say it kind of depends on the market. For a very specific market, Telegram is very successful. But
Telegram is successful for people outside of United States, like
exactly.
in Iran, for example.
I was about to say that for an English-speaking audience, this is what we have to work with, and this is why we need to fight against this BS.
Yeah. There's almost no growth with other platforms. Think of someone like Milo Yiannopoulos, who's basically been banned from the entire internet. He's completely gone from the internet. Sure, there's still some esoteric group that really cares about him, that is subscribed to him uncensored, but aside from that, there's no growth to his platform. Nobody knows anything about his views aside from some screenshots that once in a while somebody will post. But that's about it.
Right.
They're basically dead. Alex Jones is completely dead. at
No,
this
that's
point.
not true.
Really?
No,
No.
well, he's not completely dead because he still gets invited to YouTube shows, to podcasts. But he's not. When we say completely, we're exaggerating. But it's very obviously much less significant than compared to before, right? That's what we actually mean, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying he's
yeah.
like not relevant in the slightest. No one's going to pay attention to him. He might as well not exist. Yeah, obviously not.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
compared
we're not. By the way, yeah, we're not saying there's the answer, and you're missing the point. We're not saying that's a loss to humanity that he is, that he's not there anymore. Obviously, we don't think he's like. Obviously, Alex Jones is he's crazy, right? But
Oh my
the
gosh.
point is basically us comparing the reach that you have. If you like, yeah, that you have, there's the answer. You're missing the point. Go on, sorry. Go on.
That just reminded me. So did you guys see that Brett Weinstein was recently completely banned on Facebook?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But
And it reminded me because as much as I don't like him, I remember seeing Dave Rubin reply to this on Twitter saying it was never going to end with Alex Jones.
right,
Which
but
I don't, Rubin, come on. But like, yeah.
I do want to go back to
Brett
talking
Weinstein.
about alternative social media. Though, another problem with Parler, like somewhere like Parler, is that these alternative social media websites, what happens is that people go to them specifically because they have less censorship, right? And if they go to these alternative websites because there's less social media, people are not going to go to them because like, oh, let me go and put my recipe video like on Parler or on BitChute or stuff like that, right? So people who are like doing, I don't know, dog videos or like exercise or cooking videos, they're like, I'm happy on Facebook, I'm happy on Twitter, I'm happy on YouTube. There's no issue with that. And guess what? That is where the vast majority of most people go to YouTube because of those kind of content. Oh, like here's a trailer for the latest movie, right? And you need to, like, even though activism related work is like 0.5% of the content out there, it needs to be on the platform where people are watching trailers of the latest Disney movie or whatever, right? If you make a platform that doesn't have censorship, the only people that are going to go on there are going to be people that are activists. And hold on, just let me say this, like mostly, okay? And if that social media, if that content platform becomes mostly or largely about activism, it's not going to have the masses over there. And if it doesn't have the masses over there, the people that are also on the side mostly are there to watch, I don't know, trailers or recipes or workout videos, then you're not going to reach out to the masses because, like, you're just going to create a circle jerk. But go on, what are you going to say?
It's not just activists.
I didn't say just, like, I'm just saying mostly and largely. This is why I'm being careful with my wording, okay? If it's mostly associated with that, you're going to get the craziest people there. You're going to get some people that are unjustly censored, but you also get, like, people that are justly censored. You're going to get the people that, I don't know, like, they have the crackpot ideas, and the people that are just spreading, the wildest conspiracy theories, and also people that are just promoting violence and crap like that. That's going to be there. I mean, who do you think, like, that's going to be an environment where the average person wants to hang out? No. So that's another problem with these alternative content platforms. But go on.
Yeah, like when I, took a little peruse around Parler, it was some of the most overtly, explicitly, disgustingly racist stuff I have ever seen in my entire life. So I guess I got a little bit triggered when you were like, if it's mostly activists there, I'm like, those people ain't activists.
Yeah.
Like, well, maybe they are, but not for anything that I support.
They are activists. Just because they're not your brand of activists, that doesn't mean they're not activists, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't, yeah. I'm like, don't label them that way.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, should we continue?
But I just want to address this. I don't know if this is true or not. Black Angel is saying, what do you guys think about this? Hold on. You want to
Interesting.
read
The
it?
Black Angel is saying the problem with the screenshot was that the person's email address was visible and it showed the first and last name. Pretty sure that is forbidden because the person is not a public figure.
I don't think that's forbidden on Twitter. I think it's
It
forbidden
is.
on. Is it? Okay.
And in that case, that actually would be considered targeted harassment.
I mean, even if that person sends you a death threat and you're gonna get removed, I mean, shouldn't you be able to identify somebody that sends you a death threat?
You
I
should
mean, wait.
be able to, but you're not allowed to post people's contact information on Twitter.
Wait. So here's a question. If somebody says like, Armin, I'm going to come and find you, and I'm going to do this to your family while you watch, and then I'm going to slowly do this to them, and then after that I'm going to come after you, and I'm going to make you stop breathing. I'm using coded language, right? And they send me a death threat, right? And all that stuff. And then I come on Twitter, I'm like, oh my god, guys, help me out. This person with this name said these things, and he knows where, he knows what to do, and he's gonna getting very close. Help me, somebody I call the cops, but guys, like, do you have any like resources or suggestions? What do I do? Okay, if I post that on Twitter, is Twitter gonna be like, hey, you mentioned that person's full name, and so we're gonna remove it for that's forbidden on Twitter because
You're not allowed to post people's contact information, to my understanding.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense.
I got stuff reported and deleted because of reporting people doing that with your information.
Okay, that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I don't think that makes sense. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah, I mean it cannot make sense, but it cannot make sense to us. But it would still be the reason. Like Twitter could still point to, yeah, this is the obvious reason why we removed AP, even though it doesn't make sense. It's our rules, and that's we didn't apply something to him that we wouldn't have applied to another person who did the same thing.
I have been removed from Facebook a couple of times for posting death threats, okay, against me while blocking the person's name. But that was Facebook.
Yeah.
So okay, I wonder what Apostate Prophet would say about this if he was here. No, the Creighton is saying then you should report the D threat to Twitter or to the police, not publicly or blur it. Yeah, but it's just like it seems like, what if you want to warn people about this guy? You're like, guys, look at this. This is the full name of somebody with this. You can't do that on Twitter publicly. That doesn't seem right. I don't know.
I'm trying to see if I can find the original image to see if there actually was.
Don't share it. I don't know what YouTube's.
No.
All right, okay.
I'm just trying to verify if it actually did contain that information.
All right, let's continue. Yeah, actually, we don't know if that I don't know if it. Black Angel is saying that it did contain it, but I don't know if it. Black Angel, do you have that? Can you send it to Susanna? Anyways, let's continue.
The funny thing is that I didn't violate these rules against abuse and harassment. I didn't harass anyone. I didn't abuse anyone.
Yeah, actually, he got the rule that was cited was harassment and abuse. It wasn't privacy.
Yeah, see, that's the difference.
Yeah, so Black Angel, when you're saying that he shouldn't have shared the email or name, to me it still seems like he was suspended for what Twitter associated with him doing sharing death threats. Because if it was because of the email, it would have been the rule that he would have been suspended under would have been privacy. Oh, thank you. See, Katie is telling me I'm not sharing the screen, unlike Susanna. Thank you, Katie.
Because I'm doing research in the corner.
All right.
I'll take blame. I should have said something.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Put that on Vince. Come on, man.
Mortad Skeptic is also saying that. Okay, thank you guys. All right, no AP on screen. Okay, good. But you guys heard what he said, right? Here, I'm playing it again.
Rules against abuse and harassment. I didn't harass anyone. I didn't abuse anyone. I didn't wish harm upon anyone. And that is definitely not found in this specific tweet. Now, the context of the tweet is kind of unclear because it just says getting love messages from Mohammed Hijab fans again. And this is where it gets funny, ugly. I don't even know what to say. So Twitter suspends me for abuse and harassment, but what I actually posted was me getting abuse and harassment in a very dirty and brutal way from someone else.
Oh, there we go. Oh crap.
No, we're showing it.
I don't
No.
know. Is that okay?
Oh wait, yeah, no, that's fully that person's email.
Is that okay? I mean, it's too late already.
You no say.
I mean, it's on Apostate Prophet's YouTube channel also, and he got already 38,000 views for it. So I guess, like, if Apostate, yeah, it's already out there, so we're not doing anything extra, right? This is already public on Apostate Prophet. I don't
That
know what
didn't
to
stop
do.
them striking Abdullah Samir.
No, Abdullah Samir got strike for something else.
I know, but the video that he was struck for is still on YouTube. Well, he got the strike for it.
Well, I mean, okay, we'll see.
Your life from Apostate Prophet. This comes from my website because someone left a message there, which my website then directs to my email address. Name Apostate Prophet. Email zakariazabi8@gmail.com. Message, you f***ing asshole. I will find you in real life and break in your house when you're sleeping and kill you and your wife. You weak f***. You have no life, so you decide to chat to our religion. Waste, man.
I mean, that email is already lost anyway. He's showed it like publicly everywhere. He needs that person needs to. That email is like,
Scrap that account.
yeah, just like, yeah, you should get rid of that.
These are the
This
consequences.
is what I was describing as love messages. So here is insults, a threat of catching me.
Okay, guys, fine here. I'll just go like this.
In real life.
Is there even any point anymore? Not showing the screen? Like, yeah, I
It'd be
don't
like
Speaking
it's
into
pointless.
No,
it's pointless.
house, killing me and my wife while I am sleeping because I have no life and chat about their religion. This person is probably from the UK, as it seems. I posted a screenshot of this violent, brutal threat. Took it a little bit lightly and said getting love messages from Mohammed Hijab fans again.
You know what? I'm gonna try to see how the YouTube's blurring feature works after this live stream is over. Maybe I could go ahead and blur it out after the stream is over. See, just so that we don't. Yeah.
And I was suspended for
but he says
violating
in the
Twitter.
email.
Why are you making us so Apostate Prophet? AP, why are you doing this to he reads out the email?
Yes.
Oh. Oh yeah, here's the thing. Sal is saying that account is fake. His name is not real. Zakaria is not his name. Okay, guys. Okay, good. Okay, so that's our justification for this. Okay, we're not gonna do anything. Yeah, I'm too. Yeah. But
How does this person know that?
I mean, Zakaria is a real name. Farid
Yeah.
Zakaria from CNN. His name is Zakaria.
Doesn't matter how he knows that. That's our defense now. That's our
No,
defense.
it doesn't matter. We're gonna go with that. We're just gonna go with that. Yes, that's a fake name. It's a fake account. Okay. Don't ask how we know that. Okay.
There's rules on abuse and harassment, which means harassing people and wishing harm upon them. That doesn't really make sense, does it? Of course, I went ahead and appealed this decision and said, this is a mistake. I posted an image of someone harassing me. I did not harass anyone. Please correct this. What then happened is that the situation changed after a few hours. I opened Twitter again, and apparently Twitter no longer wanted to lock me out for 12 hours, but still wants me to acknowledge that my tweet violates their rules against abuse and harassment. It's very clear that I did not do this. I shared an image of someone doing this to me. If that is problematic, if such images should not be found on Twitter, which is a weird form of censorship because I am basically sharing news of something brutal against me, and there should be nothing wrong with that.
Okay, here. So that guy from Algiers saying atheist. The last name Zebi means dick. I doubt that's okay, guys. It's a fake name. I doubt that's a real last name.
Great
Okay.
coincidence if it is, though.
Yeah, that guy. I mean, the name that he put also in the email was like some swear word. So I
Nothing
don't
out.
think. Yeah, I think that the email is fake. The name is fake. We're
Well, I'm
good.
gonna
We're good.
assume that someone's not dumb enough to use their real email to send someone threats. So,
Yeah.
Business email.
Yeah.
will YouTube make that distinction? Remains to be seen.
Yeah. And by the way, when it comes to privacy stuff, YouTube gives you an opportunity if they actually do think you violated the privacy, it's not like an immediate strike with they give you a chance to
Correct.
correct yeah, they give you like 40 hours to correct it. So we're okay.
That with pointing out that someone says something horrible. But if that is problematic, then the tweet should be taken down. Twitter shouldn't allege that it is me who breaks their rules about abuse and harassment, wishing physical harm upon people, inciting targeted harassment. Naturally, I appealed this decision again and said again, I am not harassing anybody, this is a mistake, please correct this. It is now day 3, and it still says, thanks for your appeal. You appealed one tweet. Please note that while we review your appeal, you won't be able to access your Twitter account. We'll take a look and we'll respond as soon as possible.
By the way, as soon as possible could take up to a month sometimes. So you'd basically have no people could just mass report you and take your account down, and then you appeal it, and then you have to wait forever, or maybe to get your account back, and then at some point you're like, you know what, I'll just delete that. It's okay. And we have a solution to all of this mess, by the way.
If you'd rather just delete your tweet, you can cancel your appeal. It's been 3 days. Now I could just go ahead and delete the tweet and say whatever, come on, and I'll just start using my Twitter account again, but I don't want to do that. Because maybe it's just a matter of principles, but I don't want to accept that I have actually violated Twitter's rules against.
I think he
I
ended
know
up
the
doing that.
feeling. I know
Yeah,
the feeling.
I know the feeling. We had the same feeling, but at some point we're like, meh. Well,
It's not
let's
worth
get it.
diminishing our reach.
Yeah, it's not worth losing that reach because I don't think his appeal went through. I think he eventually just deleted the tweet.
He did. I just checked.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, it's not worth it. It's not like, yeah, fine. I'll post it somewhere else, I guess. Yeah, and actually, this is what we're gonna do when it comes to our blasphemous art. Susanna went ahead and made a Twitter account, uh, so that when we get mass reported, what's the Twitter account called? Blasphemous art.
At Blasphemous Art.
Yeah, we're gonna probably lose that account anyways at some point because we're gonna post our sexy Cali and other blasphemous art. We're gonna post that with that account, and we'll just make sure everybody will retweet it with our Armin, Navabi, Susanna, Atheist Republic, Secular Jihadist accounts. So make sure everybody gets it, and once it gets mass reported and that account is removed, we're like, meh, it's okay. Here's another account. Okay, so we're just gonna not post a blasphemy under our own account. So I think that's the method. And also, here's what we're gonna do that with death threats as well. We're gonna whatever account we have for blasphemy or blasphemous art. If I ever get a death threat, and if I do get too many death threats to share. But if I get somebody like that is juicy, like it's so oof, look at this one, this is so, and I want to share it, we'll just post it under that blasphemous art one.
What about legal threats? We got some legal threats today.
Oh, today?
I did specifically.
Oh, okay. Legal, I think that's fine. We haven't gotten any suspensions for those. Oh yeah, Harshit is already following it. Just gave it a follow. Yeah. Okay.
Abuse and harassment.
Just follow Susanna and me. Link to Atheist Republic's Twitter, my personal Twitter, and Susanna's Twitter is in the description. We'll just retweet them. Like we'll just post it in that under that Twitter account, and as long as you're following us, you're gonna be able to see them. Whoa! Apostate Prophet is here. Yeah, Apostate Prophet is saying Apostate Prophet sucks. It's good that he's suspended.
Oh my god!
Yay! This is an honor. Well, I'm gonna send him a link just in case he wants to show up. Just in case. No pressure, Apostate Prophet.
Masha, please.
No pressure. All right, I'm gonna play this while I do this.
I did not do that. And I don't want Twitter to acknowledge that I have violated such a rule once. Also, to be honest, I kind of feel better right now not using Twitter, so I just don't want to get out of this. But on the other hand, I am forced out of Twitter. I cannot use Twitter. I cannot look up things that I want to look up. I cannot look at people's tweets. And that because I publicly shared that someone made a brutal threat against me and my family. And guess what happens to people who actually make such threats? Well, Mohammed Hijab, who is mentioned in this tweet, actually made a series of dozens of tweets in which he harassed people, engaged in targeted abuse and harassment, implied rape and violence, and also incited others, incited all his Muslim followers and Muslim Twitter users to harass me and my family. But nothing happened to him, despite hundreds of people reporting him, which really makes me think, what the hell is going on? I don't want to engage in conspiracy theories. I don't want to say there's somebody behind this moderation on Twitter that who has a bias against us, where Muslim apologists can say whatever they want, no matter how horrible it is. But we get punished if we just respond to it in the mildest way. But that's just what it looks like right now. So that's what.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to apply the standards that Twitter has against us, the Quran and the Bible and like these and the Hadith especially, they will all get banned. You could not like what's going to happen? Like you can see the bias, the bias. If imagine what would happen if I just put like one of these Quran verses that is obviously violent, and it gets removed because of inciting violence or something. Like the whole like. I think imagine the backlash if Twitter takes down a Quranic verse. It would be insane, but yet so they won't.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that they won't, and they will take much milder stuff away from us, that's like Islamic privilege. That like we're playing by some. This is we have one rules for separate rules for them, and different kind of like we're playing by different rules. Like this is so unfair, and it's so obviously unfair, and everybody knows it's unfair, but nobody wants to do anything about it. Like what can we do about it? Can we do anything about it? No. We're so
I mean,
insignificant.
people talk about it, but the people in power, like, there's basically just a specific way that they think. So they care about specific activism. They don't care about every type of form of activism, and I totally get that. I understand why they wouldn't. I wouldn't care about every type of activism. But there's a specific form of activism that they prioritize. And I mean, it's obvious what it is. And so if that's the case, and if that trespasses on the domain of other activists, such as us, right? If we take down the Quranic, if we engage in that sort of deal, that trespasses on another form of activism. And that's what they mainly care about.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's been
when
going-
it comes to Twitter, I'm like 2 steps away from like tinfoil hat time.
No, don't go there. Don't go there.
Kidding.
Okay. But we need to make sure, guys, here's what you need to do. You need to go follow the Apostate Prophet on Twitter, okay? Look, his Twitter is Apostate Prophet, okay? So just go search for him, because I think the only solution is that every time our accounts get taken down, the follower count increases.
Well, for Apostate Prophet, I believe he used to have the handle Apostate Ridwan. So if he still has that handle, like how we're using like puppet accounts basically, like that would be a useful tool.
Yeah, but we could make puppet accounts anyway. Yeah, but anyways, no, okay, but you're missing my point. My point is follow Apostate Prophet. Go and look for him on Twitter and follow him, okay? Because we just have to highlight to these idiots, like, hey, look, you reported us, you, and now we're bigger because of that, right?
Yeah.
So
It
do
needs
it
to
again.
backfire.
It needs to backfire. I think that's the only thing we could do. We need to make sure. I mean, you tried to take down Sexy Callie, and now Sexy Callie was mentioned how many times because of that?
Over 200,000.
Oh,
Over
nice.
200,000 times. It wouldn't have gotten to 200,000 mentions if you didn't try to take it down. It would have been much smaller. So, I mean, these people are idiots. No matter how much you show them that, they will still keep doing what they're doing, right? But I guess that's the only thing we can do. We have to just show them. So, yeah, Apostate Prophet, they tried to take his Patreon account down. He got a lot more patrons, right? Now they're trying to take down his Twitter, he needs to get more Twitter followers. That's what we need to do. So go follow him on Twitter. Everybody in the live chat, if you're on Twitter, make sure you're following Apostate Prophet on Twitter. That's how you do it. All right.
Going on. I'm currently not able to use Twitter. I'm primarily making this video to inform everybody that I'm locked out of my Twitter account and to share this beautiful tweet with everybody to
Oh,
see
there we
what
go
kinds
again.
of people.
Apostate Prophet is just trying to make sure that if I need to blur this, I just have it's just making my
This is just
life difficult. Thank you, Apostate Prophet.
One of those messages, one of dozens, maybe hundreds of messages
Okay,
that I've
wait.
received in the last
Look
few
in the email. Okay, this email. Okay, I'm not gonna show it. The email is obviously fake. The email is obviously fake. Okay.
months. And I also
Qasim is saying link, please. Qasim, is that really hard to search for Apostate Prophet? Go on Twitter, search for Apostate Prophet. It's so easy. You guys want me to come chew your food for you as well? um,
I also want to show the hypocrisy of social media platforms like Twitter once again. That's it. I'll be back very soon. Have a good day and stay away from Islam.
by the way, I want to show you guys this.
And he was back the next day, which was yesterday.
Yeah, but let me show you. Hold on. Without sharing the idea.
Yeah.
Look at this. So he said I'm back,
Yeah.
and somebody said, yeah. Somebody
I love
posted that.
this. I love it.
This is when I came back. Oh, where, but yeah, I don't know what to say, but it's kind of cute. I like this. I'm
That's
gonna
so
say
cute.
this. Yeah,
Saved.
I'm gonna post this. This is nice. Yeah.
You can't keep my boys down.
Yeah. Oh yeah. First promising. I'm back. Yes.
Oh,
What are you
yes.
saying?
no,
I'm
he
black.
did not say that.
What?
Can you read it again?
Oh. Okay. I don't know. I'm not gonna read that. Why are you making me read that? It's gonna get us
Why?
in trouble.
It just,
That's.
I'm pretty
I
sure you
don't-
could say black.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody's gonna like. Sorry, sorry. No, that's.
It's all right.
It's okay.
He had us fooled.
Yeah,
Oh
that's.
my God.
I think he identifies as black. Anyways, I'm gonna tweet this picture. What should I say? I'm gonna be like, hold on.
The bromance continues. No.
I don't know. I'm gonna think of a clever caption. I don't know what to say, but I don't know. But I'll think of something. Tell me in the live chat what you say. Yeah, maybe I was thinking putting Apostate Prophet, Heart, and then Armin Navabi next to each other. Like we
Yes.
did. I don't know,
That's
something like something bromance.
It is, yeah. You can free my boys. Freed my boys.
Free my boy. You or yeah. We should make a Apostate Prophet emote. So for every time Apostate Prophet shows up in our live chat, people could start firing that. But guys, but I'm serious, guys. This is not a joke, yo. Go follow Apostate Prophet. This is more than showing solidarity with Apostate Prophet, right? Like following Apostate Prophet is more than just like, yay, we love you, Apostate Prophet. We want to follow you on Twitter. This is about making sure these tactics backfire, right? So I mean, do go follow Apostate Prophet because he has awesome tweets, even though we disagree with some of his tweets, and we're obviously right, and he's obviously wrong every time we disagree with him, obviously. But he has a lot of great tweets, and he makes a lot of great content. But do follow him for more than just that. Follow him for making sure this backfires, right? Every time something and. They try to silence us. We need to tell them like, hey, look how stupid you are. Look how dumb you are. Look, every time you try to take us down, we come back 10 times stronger, right? So follow him.
We can't let these methods work. Period.
Yeah, but go follow him. There, look. So, look, Qasim. Look how lazy you guys are. Look how Soha is doing your job for you. She went and got the link. Okay, here's the link. There's no excuses. Anybody in the live chat that is not following Apostate Prophet, you have zero excuses. The link is here. Okay?
Saint Suha, thank you.
Thank you,
Wow.
Soha.
Poor Suha. I can't believe Can't believe it. Had
She's
to
amazing.
actually find it out. Amazing.
Oh, look, she actually went and posted it on Twitch as well. Oh,
Wow.
so it's the best.
We have
Um, yeah. Okay. So, by the way, this is a good reminder for for us to tell everybody that we're also on Twitch. Hey, Apostate Prophet, you should go on Twitch as well. Make a Twitch account just in case. I'll follow you on Twitch.
Sure.
And yeah. Cool. All right, I'm gonna end this here.
Mhm.
I'm done with my tea, so I need to go make more tea. Do you guys have more your tea?
I have a lot more.
You have a lot more tea. Okay. And also,
Time with my
secular,
boy.
secular. That's a secular jihadist shirt. That the link to our merch is in the description. You could get that. But there's also a whole bunch of other merch that we have in the description. So go check that out as well. Apostate Prophet. Oh, you highlighted. How about this challenge? What challenge?
Wait, AP, what's the challenge?
Oh,
Wait, we gotta wait a second.
we gotta wait
Tell
for
them
the
live
challenge.
chat. Oh my gosh. Challenge, make a live stream and title it ... and just stare into the camera for 1 hour. I don't think he can be quiet for that long.
No, it's impossible.
It's impossible.
I can't do. I'm already defeated. I admit defeat.
Well,
Why would I do that?
what do you get though? Yeah, what would you get? Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's that? What would I win?
True.
Maybe
What's
it
on the
depends
table?
prize. What's on the table? What would the prize be?
Hand
I honestly, if you say like, make a live stream and just stare into the camera for 1 minute,
He couldn't do it.
I don't think I could do that. So 1 hour, yeah, no, like yeah, I rather go to hell.
And
that
that's
would be
saying a lot.
that would be my
That's
hell.
a
Actually,
lot.
you just described my hell, Apostate Prophet. You just described my hell for me.
Oh my gosh, wait, his
Oh.
response. Wait.
It's
I
coming.
I need StreamYard to load. Yeah. AP says you'll get a big reward after you die, but only if you do it with your heart.
Okay, no worth it. Screw you. Challenge not accepted.
Yeah,
Oh
right.
wait, yeah. See, this is what's blaspheming against our ex-Muslim prophet. See, in the ex-Muslim religion, blasphemy is allowed. I could go tell our prophet to go screw himself.
Ex-Muslim.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Apostate Prophet still hasn't came up with a punishment for us blaspheming against him because he's at the Mackie
Yeah.
stage, right? He hasn't reached the Madani stage. So while the ex-Muslim religion is at the Mackie stage, we're gonna use you're gonna blaspheme as much as we can because I'm sure we're not gonna be able to do it once Apostate Prophet becomes powerful enough to have an ex-Muslim Sharia running.
But he's not gonna forget. He's not gonna forget.
He's gonna forget. He's
No.
gonna forgive the people that blaspheme against him when he didn't have Sharia.
I think the reward should have been that you become the next Khalifa
After
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 his
his
passing.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Uh-oh.
I was
We're gonna have
gonna
another
make it.
split.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna have to take me to in front of a. He has to bring all his. He has to hold my hand like Muhammad did with Ali.
Yeah.
Right, he has to go bring all his subscriber, and he needs to hold my hand up, and he is like, whoever. What did he say? What did he say? Muhammad say? He needs to make his vali.
Yeah.
Whoever consider me to be his friend, Ali is the valley. Again, the translation of valley. I don't know what people are gonna say. I'm good. Yeah, basically saying. So he has to be YouTube language. Yeah, he needs to go and hold my hand in front of all his subscribers, and like whoever follows me needs to follow Armin. And then there's going to be a split in his audience. Okay, some people's like, yes, we need to follow Armin because Apostate Prophet said so. But then all his Christian and Hindu followers are going to say,
Yeah.
no, he didn't say that. He didn't really mean that. He was just saying that Armin is his friend. Just because Armin is his friend, that doesn't mean we need to follow him. And then the other half are going to be like, no, he clearly said that we need to follow him. Okay, so that's going to be the Shia and Sunni divide between the Apostate Prophet.
I have a
Okay,
question.
Come to an agreement. We need divine revelation.
So,
Yeah, we need to.
in order for me to join the ex-Muslim religion, would I first have to join Islam and then leave, or could I just join it altogether, or am I not even allowed in?
No, you could join. You could become an ex-Muslim like this. You say the Shahadat, and you have to mean it though, and then you leave, and then you change your mind, and then you become an ex-Muslim. That's how easy it is to become an ex-Muslim. But I like. Okay, so yeah, I would be the Ali. I would be Apostate Prophet would be the prophet of ex-Muslims. I would be the first Imam of ex-Muslims. But who would be the Abu Bakr? Who would be the Khalif? There needs to be a split.
Who are some ex-Sunnis that we know?
Yeah. And we need an ex-Sunni.
Abdullah Samir is, well, he was an ex-Spiley, then a Sunni, then ex-Sunni. So
That's fine. We
Yeah.
could make Abdullah Samir the Khalif. Harris Sultan, he was ex-Shia, right?
yeah, I mean, I'm making that assumption. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was.
Yeah, unfortunately, guys, it's not easy to become an ex-Muslim. Because if you want to become a true ex-Muslim, you have to first be a Muslim who actually means, like, it can't be a joke Muslim.
What are you
You have to
talking
be-
about, Armin? You are all fake ex-Muslims. You're fake Muslims anyways.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'll go watch a bunch of Muhammad hijabs videos, get myself convinced somehow, and then I'll watch Cosmic Skeptic videos debunking it, and then I'll see if I can like actually do it the right way.
Right.
What's funny is I have actually spent hours watching Daniel Hakikaju videos on how to find a wife the halal way.
Oh, sweet.
I'm like, why have I spent hours on this?
Guys, I really want to make it like a full-on religion out of this. I want to make Apostate Prophet being the prophet of ex-Muslims. I'll be the Imam. We need to come up with a who's the Abu Bakr, who's the Omar, who's the Osman, who's the God, who's the Allah. Okay, so I mean,
Ooh.
Harris Sultan has Sultan in his name, so we could make him like, I don't know. We'll have to think about this. Yeah. All right, so let's go. Let's leave here. But guys, go subscribe to the Apostate Prophets YouTube channel. Okay. I mean, if you,
Mandatory.
yeah, that's man. I mean, if you're not subscribed to that Apostate Prophet, then what? Yeah, then I don't know what. Don't even talk to me. Don't even talk to me if you're not subscribed to that Apostate Prophet. Okay. But go follow him on Twitch as well. And yes. But guys, don't let him brainwash you, okay? The Apostate Prophet. If even if you're subscribed to the Apostate Prophet, if he says something and then we post a video that we disagree with the Apostate Prophet or something, just always remember that we're correct and he's wrong, okay? If we both agree, then it's okay, that's safe. But if Apostate Prophet says something and the Atheist Republic says like, we don't know if that's right, then you know who's wrong, okay? If you want to live dangerously, subscribe to me. Yes. Subscribe to him. Okay. All right, we're going to end this here. Love you guys. No, I don't. I keep forgetting. I don't love you guys. If you're watching this and you're not subscribed, then I don't love you. In fact, I hate you. I hate your guts. I hate you to my bones. Right? You are a worthless piece of crap that doesn't deserve to breathe.
No.
And I will. You're wasting air. You're the scum of the earth. You're an embarrassment to humanity. Okay. And if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to Atheist Republic, I will come and I will find you. And no matter where you are, you could hide. If you hide behind if you hide behind trees and rocks, the rocks and the trees, they will speak out. They will say, Armin, there's an unsubscriber hiding behind me. And I will come. And I will come and I will find you. And there will be hell to pay. Anyways, goodbye.
As the CEO of this organization, I do not support that message.
Doesn't matter. Bye.